Here we are in the basement again, and this is the aftermath of the holidays in my basement. I should probably look up some footage of what it looked like before the holidays because I had it pretty good. But it's okay. It's just time to dive in, make it happen. And as always, we're going to take it one baby step at a time. We're not going to try to do too much just because we have a big mess. So buckle your seatbelt. I'm down here with a vitamin drink and hot soup. Yes, it is 7 o'clock in the morning, and I am in the basement with my energy drink and hot soup because it's like -5 out. My hair's wet, just had a shower. But I knew if I don't get down here right away, I don't know, I just woke up feeling like this, like, let's go down to the basement. And I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning because I realized that my body completely rejects the fall when we, fall back with the time. My body just rejects that. So I get up super early through the winter and then I start to sleep in more in the summer. The only thing I can think of is my body doesn't like the time change. But anyways, I digress. So much to do down here. I just spent a few minutes walking around like a zombie. Like, where do I even start? So one of the things that has been getting me a little bit is I need my daughters to make some decisions. And to be honest, when I can't make my own decisions, I let other people make decisions. What I'm going to do, even though they live with me, is set some things on a table. I'm going to take pictures of it with my phone. You pick what you want to keep out of this pile. I'll make the rest of it disappear. I brought the box up, one of the boxes up, and we got nowhere with it. So this is my new tactic, and I do this when kids live out, far away. I've done this, but everybody who has moved out, I don't have any of their stuff in my basement. It's all gone, with the exception of I have things for when my grandkids visit. I certainly don't want my son and his wife to have to pack all the furniture. I love having it here. Of course, Yvonne's pregnant, so that makes it better. Okay, I'm chit-chatting because I'd rather do that than work on this stuff. I also want to declutter blankets and pillows. Just found out that my Goodwill doesn't take pillows, but I don't put out as many decorative pillows anymore. I used to save them all and then I would buy covers for them. I'm not as interested. I like to have like one pillow for my downstairs couch. I like to have one pillow from my bed. The girls kind of handle their own. And so I just don't need all the decorative pillows. So I'm going to get rid of those. Okay, I'm doing too much talking, not enough cleaning. So let's get busy on this big mess. And by the way, I used to have rooms in my house that looked like what you just saw. But now it's just in my basement. So to be honest, I prefer it. And then going and cleaning it. I, of course, prefer that I always put things away correctly. That would be nice. And that everyone else puts away things correctly, but life gets busy, I'm tired, we're old. It just doesn't happen. So this is the way we're doing it. I need this table to put things out on, to sort on. And so this is like a Costco haul. This I'll put with my Bissell, but everything else, like this was decor, and then everything else is basically from my Costco haul. And I'm gonna put these all the way up the stairs. Everything else I'm gonna put on the stairs to be brought up. Maybe I'll put it in a box. That would be easy to bring it up, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's what I'll do. So we're gonna get this stuff taken care of and then move this box. Move this table over to where I want to use it. Just so you know, it is not common for me to start decluttering at 7 o'clock in the morning. It just happened to be my mood today because I'm taking Yvonne to a prenatal class, so I went with it. Better. You go in the bag. I like that even better. These boxes I can probably get rid of. And we have some pho that we got at Costco. Another box I can get rid of. Cool. I think I'll put these over here. And I'll find I got this fancy piece of rug to wipe my table down because I'm not going upstairs. If I keep going up and down the stairs, I'm not going to have any energy to do this. I just need this dusted. So, the point is to lay everything on the table, take a picture of it over here, and say, do you want any of this? So, funny story. One of the reasons I was determined to get down here at 7 a.m. is because I had a place to bring Yvonne today, and her appointment was just canceled. And so now I am home. But hey, I'm ahead, and it's 9:30 in the morning. Now I can get even more done today. Just realized I need a second box because there's too much to put on the table at once. So I'm going to go grab that. I'll take a picture of it, put it in here, and then when I'm done, I can transfer it back to the original box. Try to get everything in one picture. And then I can put it in the box. Let me know, are you decluttering and organizing in January? And if so, what are you decluttering and organizing? I always realize, I mean, this is just constant. We've talked about it before. Decluttering is a constant. It's never going to be done. It's something we keep up on, but boy, it does get easier because as you get big items decluttered, you know, as you get big areas decluttered, and then it's maintenance decluttering, much easier. Of course, love this poll. One of the things that makes it a challenge for me, of course, is I don't live alone. You know, there's 6 people here, so 6 people's worth of stuff, memories, childhood, so much. We've lived in this house since 2001. All right, let's get the rest up here. The good thing is, I think a lot of it's Yvonne's. I'm taking her to a prenatal class today, and so it gives us a chance to be together and to look at these items together. And she can also tell me whose is whose, so that I know who else to send these pictures to. I always find little random pieces because this is from when we cleaned out her closet. So, for example, an Apple card was in here. So I can see if we still have the game and put the card back in. Not right this minute, though. I'll just put it over with the games. All right, second picture. And then I'm also going to take pictures just of the box that I have ice skates in. No one has skated for a couple of years now, so I need to ask, do you want your ice skates? All right, all of this can go back in the box it was originally. And honestly, to me, this is a great option if you have people that don't want to declutter. So the way I say it is, tell me what you'd like to keep, and I'll get rid of the rest. And then I give a deadline. You have until, today is Wednesday, so you have till Friday to tell me. Anything that you haven't told me goes. So that way, if they don't get back to you, it just goes. And if people know you mean business, they'll definitely get back to you if they want to keep anything. But I think it's easier to pick what you want than to tell me what you don't want. It's kind of a different mentality. It's on the positive, not the negative. I'm not saying what do you want to part with. I'm saying what do you really want to keep? Like what's important to you? And I do this yearly because as they grow older, they keep less and less. And then when they get married, that's when stuff really goes. Mostly because it's going to end up in their house, not mine. I I mean, I'll let them store stuff. I have in the past. It depends on where they live. If something's very precious to them and they're in a small apartment, of course I'm going to let them, you know, keep it till they're in a place bigger. By the way, you might notice I'm in a dirty sweatshirt because why be in something clean to be decluttering in a dirty basement? All right, so this, what I did cover, must be out here. So now we can get going on sheets and all that. Blankets. Okay, and then I just find stuff when I'm at company in the weirdest places. So here is a sub bag of plastic knives because I had a bunch of like all of that silverware from Costco when I had company so that we weren't drowning in dishes. So these will go upstairs too, and we can put them in the silverware drawer because my dishwasher again isn't working. It worked for a day. These I collected from when we had company in a laundry basket, so I'll bring these out as well. There's that lid I was looking for. Not me going to quietly not tell you I lost it, so we can put that back. Not with one hand though. I'm going to go by Christmas, or thinking like how many people can I actually fit in this house, and then I can keep blankets for when that happens because, you know, holidays, and then the rest of it will be decluttered. So I already know those pillows are going to go, so I should grab them because it's just such a quick thing, and I think it'll be encouraging to just start with things I can get rid of. So I'm aiming for these up here, and I can see like there's a fall blanket that I will keep, but I don't need the ones that don't have a theme for sure. Oh yeah, you're still there. One of the reasons I am, what was I going to say? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to keep these for fall. I have one more too. This one. We do use these, so I'm going to keep them. And then the rest of these, save for one. I'm going to save one. So I want to see which one this is one I often use for my bed. It's one I purchased. So the sizing is great for when I buy covers on Amazon, which is so much less expensive. You just have to be careful because a lot of them are really awful material that's rough. Anyways, this, I found out that our Goodwill doesn't take pillows, so these are going to end up in the trash, I hate to say. I'm going to leave them right in this bag because I have some new space-saving bags. For right this minute, because my space-saving bags are upstairs. Actually, I'm going to put bedding in my upstairs closet. Oh, that's why I wanted to do bedding first, is I'm moving it to my upstairs linen closet. Once I decluttered that and organized it, I realized I have the entire top shelf. So these might be going up there as well. I could see them going on the floor. And then on the top shelf will be all the bedding for when we have company, put in space-saving bags so that it fits. I'm going to empty this onto the table, and then in there I'll look for any other spare blankets. So if you're one to be hospitable or to have people at your house a lot, and actually I'll have people more because one of my sons is moving just 3 hours from me and the other one lives 4 hours from me. Oh, here's a Christmas towel. So that will actually mean they're here more because they don't have to fly, they can just drive. Okay, a lot of these are linens for when my grandkids come. And so they're just close enough to drive, but not really close enough to come for the day and go home. So I have towels and such for Christmas, so I'm going to put this stuff with the Christmas. this stuff with the kids stuff. Yep, more kids stuff, blanket sheets. I know I'm keeping this. I keep it with the kids stuff. Of course, it'll also be going upstairs now that I think about it. So I can actually put it in the box for that. I found more stuff that I wanted to ask the girls about, so I'm honestly going to lay this down and just put it on top because I really want to get it done. Also, to the left of the screen, you see we have a lot of chairs because I have the chairs that we had from our old dining room table, and we have the old dining room table down here. We're deciding what we're going to do. Does anyone in the family need it, or are we going to have a spring yard sale and sell it at the yard sale? You know, what do we actually want to do with it? So for now, our basement is pretty full of furniture, but it won't always be. It's all stuff that's on its way out. All right, so this goes with the kids stuff. Then I also have things that are specifically Yvonne's, like this. So that is going to go with her stuff. I'm going to do a separate pile just for her. And she's going to need to go through all of that. These were my mother's. These are like 30 years old. I think I can let them go now. All right, so what am I going to use for Goodwill bag? I use this. This is kind of a nasty pillow, so I'm going to get rid of it. There's just literally nothing left to it. A lot of times I'll get new pillows for guests, and then when they leave, I'm kind of like, all right, who wants it? Who needs a new pillow? And I find that's always a good timing to get pillows. Alright, so this will be the Goodwill bag. These for now. This is a really nice blanket. I'm definitely keeping this one. And then this one we've had for a really long time. I can't remember whose it is. But I feel like it's kind of ended up being an animal blanket. If you can get rid of it. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
Feel free to Alright, I will keep betting for one twin. I feel like one extra twin. I feel like that's the most we ever have. So I feel like I don't have as much as I thought I did. I was going to do this big blanket declutter, and now I feel like I need to keep literally everything. It's like, wow, girl, you don't have a lot. Yeah, this is a twin size comforter. It's thin. but useful. It belonged to our son Fran. It's in great shape. I got it at Walmart. It's reversible, twin size that he used when he was home, and so we use it when we have company. So that is staying. I don't want to make noise with that bag. I guess I'll have to eventually. And maybe what I'll do is I will put this in one of the space-saving bags and shrink it, and then, yeah, and store it that way. So here's the fitted twin sheet. These are all clean, by the way. And here's another fitted twin sheet. Okay, so this one doesn't have a match. So that might be going. So this is gray, fitted sheet, flat sheet. And let's say, I think this fitted one is going. And then this does match. It's not the ones that go with it, but I have two, which is good. So this is staying. And then these are just random that have no match. So I'm going to get rid of these. This one's confusing. That isn't, oh, it seems like it's like a pillow. See, it has a slit. I don't even remember what this is from. Somebody must have had one decorative, but it's a little bit discolored. So this is going to. See, my husband goes into work Thursdays. Today is Wednesday for me. So whenever he goes into work, he's like 5 minutes from Goodwill. This is a comforter. It's about the same thickness as the blue one. It is queen. I sometimes use it on my bed in the winter. There'd be times where I could have two. I mean, I have 3 married couples in the house, so I don't feel like I should get rid of anything queen size. This goes with my bed and what I have on my bed right now, which I'm eventually going to get rid of because it has a hole in it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these shams because I know I'm getting rid of the comforter. The shams I'll go ahead and donate, but I'm not donating a holy comforter. So this is queen. This is just like an extra knit blanket. I actually knit this blanket. I used to knit a blanket every winter. I would start in the fall, and as it got colder and colder, of course, it would grow and grow and grow. I need to do that again. I need to get knitting. I have a dishcloth I started with cotton, and I just haven't gotten anywhere with it. And then I'm going to keep this. So this could actually be a nice extra blanket with the twin set, because we usually have southerners here, so they're cold. All right, so this is queen, this is twin. I don't have any pillowcases for the queen beds. I just realized that. So you know what, I'm gonna get some new ones. I'd like them to match. Oh, when my son comes, he brings his own. My son from Vermont, which I could have my son from who's moving to Massachusetts do too, and then I only need a set for my son and his wife coming from North Carolina when they come. All right, that's what we're going to do. So I'm gonna bring the space-saving bags down here. I'm gonna bag these up. And then I have that's going to Goodwill, and pillows that are going to the dump. One thing I've really been trying to do in 2025 is when my body fizzles, and I mean I was trying last year too, but I feel like we're hitting a new level even, that when my body is done and when I fizzle, I stop. Because you know, you get to be my age. You youngins, you get to be my age, and you just realize there'll always be something to do. There'll always be something I feel behind in. So if I don't stop and enjoy life now, it's going to be too late. So do I love being productive? Absolutely. But I also don't want to just work my entire life away. So when I'm done, man. All right. That looks like a good size. And I always have my husband help me vacuum them. But the vacuum is actually upstairs. What size is this one? This is the large size. This must be the extra large. Yeah, so this looks good enough, actually. Actually, are they both the same? Oh, no, the other one was extra large. Extra large isn't that different. So, we use large for the queen because I don't have as much stuff. Extra large for the twin. My poor furnace, you can hear it chugging in the background. It was -10 last night, Fahrenheit. And the warmest I can get my house right now is 66 degrees. Imposter syndrome says you've not done enough to make a video. And it's like an anxiety response that I definitely have in me. And I just have to remind myself, there's always another video coming and we'll just keep on the journey together. And when I originally started a YouTube channel, I really wanted to be an encouragement to those people who were not going to relate to someone cleaning up their entire garage or a full house declutter, as fun as they are to watch. I didn't want people to feel like that was the standard and they had to be able to replicate that in their own life, you know? So I have to remind myself that's why I'm actually here. It's because I know I'm not alone. There's other people like me who are just pecking away at this stuff. And again, there's always something to do. Life changes, what we need around the house changes, we always have to declutter, things get unorganized, they get dirty, and, you know, we gotta keep it reasonable. I probably could have gone with a large size, not sure, but this is the extra large. I got these bags on Amazon, and I hate closing them. Half the time, I don't. This is up. What happened to my other one? Did it fall on the floor? No, I put it right here. I'll bring them up. I'll have my husband help me close them. And vacuum. Ooh, it got quiet. And these will be going in the upstairs closet. Actually, the large size is not only, oh, I'm also going to label these so I know, and everyone else knows sizes. Because when you don't label things, what you're doing is you're saying, I plan on being the one to do all of the work when companies come in to get beds ready. You want to be able to be like, nope, they're upstairs in the closet, it's all labeled, go ahead and have at it. I even try to remind myself of that when my kids are coming. If I'm not ready when they get there, then help me get ready. It's okay. Alright, let's get these upstairs. Dump. Keeping, this is the kids' stuff. And then this is going to Goodwill. This was after supper. I don't know why I'm such a klutz when it comes to closing these seal bags. And my husband was like, isn't there usually something that you just slide? But there wasn't on these that I got from Amazon, but he was magically able to do it. And then he took our new vacuum, which is a Sharp Navigator that we got at Sam's Club. We're still kind of learning the vacuum cleaner a little bit. Here is just a confession. We've had it for like 2 weeks and I haven't used it yet. So maybe in this Sunday's home reset, I'll do some vacuuming and try out my new vacuum. It's just, I don't know. I don't have an excuse. I just haven't felt like it, I guess, is my excuse. But this living room really does need to be cleaned and dusted. You really can't tell in a video, but that bookshelf, to behind my husband to the left needs to be done as well. And look, we have this a little electric heater because we thought maybe if we get the house up to temperature, then the furnace can take over again and just help it stay there, because our poor furnace was not able to compete. So here are the vacuum seals. If you have any tricks to how to get them in a certain shape, I would love to know, because they're just very awkwardly shaped, but it did fit up in the top shelf. So I am going to also get the stuff my grandchildren use for their bedding, and I'm also going to put it up there because you're going to see here in a second there is actually plenty of room. So I'm so thankful my husband did this for me, and I'm also thankful for you spending your time with me. Remember, as always, God loves you, I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time, which should be Sunday.